Hi friends, hope all are doing good. First of all, wish you all a very happy new year. I pray this year brings prosperity to everyone. As I had mentioned in my introduction podcast, in today's podcast I have someone special. She is from Amboli and an important member of our group. She was an introvert in school. She is one of the founders of our WhatsApp group. She is known for a no-nonsense attitude. Friends, give a loud round of applause and welcome Michelle. Hi Michelle, welcome to my podcast. Okay, now tell me about your initial days in school. I mean, when did you join St. Place? And something more if you want to share with us.
I joined St. Place in Standard 1 after doing my preschooling at St. Paul's Parel. I remember coming with my dad to fill the admission form and how I was jostled in between parents and children outside the school, which is now the canteen area. Primary was fun as I was blessed with good teachers, some kind, some strict, some funny. In the second standard, I was happy to be Katie teacher's pet, even though she was loud and strict. In the third, I remember this one incident where my hand mistakenly touched Hazel teacher's flask, which ultimately fell and broke. I got a firing as well as had to clean up the mess. Top it all, I had to buy her a new flask.
That's nice. Now, I'm sure there must have been many funny incidents in school. Can you share one such incident with us?
One funny incident I remember during school days. Both my parents were working and elder brothers were in secondary section. There was this one time when I was in second standard, wherein since I couldn't read the time, I mistakenly read 11 a.m. as 1 p.m. and hurriedly dressed up and walked to school, thinking my Maushi wasn't coming to pick me up. On the way I panicked since I didn't see any other kids walking to school. When I reached there, more fear since no kids were in the compound and I thought that I was late for class. Luckily for me, my aunt came by to visit her sister and she had to walk from Amboli Naka bus stop to my aunt's place near the Shiv Sen office. She asked me what was I doing outside school. I told her I was late for class and didn't know what to do. She laughed and said, "It's still 11 a.m. You have time for school." She then took me to my aunt's place and later on dropped me to school at the right time. My mum made sure I learned to read the time after that incident.
This is indeed a funny incident. Tell me something more about school if you can.
Secondary was an altogether different experience. More studies, different set of teachers, different experiences. Our Anand Bazaars, picnics and Girl Guide camps were fun because other than teaching us to be responsible, they brought us closer to one another. I had fun with my set of friends, Reshma, Janin, Dio, Harlan, Sharon, Nanu, Jacinta, walking to and from home to school, hanging out during recess, jostling with the crowd for vada pav and samosa pav, as well as buddy shape and imli, waiting for each other after school, gossiping and not wanting to say bye, and then going home, awaiting another day of pleasant memories to be made. School life was fun. Even though I was an introvert, I was keen and kept a sharp eye on the happenings around me. The fourth floor incident, the graveyard magic, the autograph hangama with Miss Beena, caning by Father Mukadam, Kaka's antics, walking from Neral to Maniklal Terrace for camp, toothpaste naughtiness at night, as well as garlic peeling with Miss Sandra. They are all inscribed in my memories to be cherished and laughed upon forever.
Oh yes, the Anand Bazaar and the picnics and the camps were really fun. By the way, I was expecting you to give me some more details about the photo incident and the graveyard story. But let us keep this for some other time. And yes, indeed, all the memories are engraved deep in our hearts. Okay, now tell me how and when did you think of creating a group?
Years passed by. College, work, marriage, kids. I kept thinking about the good old school days and thought, why not recreate the magic with the same set of friends once again? Everyone moved on with their own life and set of responsibilities. Few friends met once in a while and brought out the memories of school, but that was not enough. Thanks to technology and Facebook, there was hope. I tried to connect with few friends, but a batchmate put me off, saying no one would want to connect with school friends after almost 2 decades. Besides, not many supported my idea, so I gave up. But with the advent of WhatsApp, the thought came back to me, and I created B92 with the few contacts I had. The group grew further thanks to buddies bringing in more buddies, and it created magical memories with almost 1,000 and more messages being shared in a day. Friends getting to know one another, updating themselves on times gone by, and basically reliving memories.
Oh wow, that's an incredible story, and trust me, we are all so thankful that this group was created. And lastly, tell me, what do you feel about school friends at this stage of your life? Also, if you want to give any message to all our friends.
School friends are the best, is what you realize when you move on with time. How you are is simply how they see you. To all my B92 buddies, you guys will always have a special place in my heart. I have met a lot of people all through, but you will always be different. Our friendship is already tested through time. Thank you for sticking together through thick and thin. Thank you for being supportive. We might not meet each other often, but always remember that we are here for each other. Love you.
Oh yes, can't agree more with your thoughts about our friends. Our school friends are our first friends and will be our friends till the last breath of our life. Okay, Michelle, once again I would like to say thank you to you for making this podcast a possibility. Okay friends, that's it for today's podcast. See you soon in my next podcast. Bye.